Hello everyone and welcome to the Best of Luxury Beauty 2020 week, where each day I bring you different categories dedicated to luxury beauty from 2020. So in today's video, we will be focusing in on highlighters, blushes, and bronzers. Let's go ahead and get started. Today's makeup look is brought to you by Bronze Seduction from Pat McGrath. This packaging in particular was limited edition that she did in collaboration with Bergdorf Goodman. This is what I'm wearing on the eyes today. It's a beautiful palette. Everything used and mentioned in today's video will be listed down below in the description box for you. Again, we're not going in any particular order. I am just picking and talking. The Chantecaille Real Bronzers. Let's start off with the packaging. Can you see that these are two totally different shades of red? And it would make sense for me, who has the both. I can tell the subtle difference in shades. I can tell which one is which. I'm leaning on my knee, guys. I'm quite comfortable over here. So the formulation and texture on this bronzer is amazing. This is a gel powder texture. It's buildable. It's very finely milled. It applies to the skin flawlessly. This is Goa and this is Sirena. Sirena is definitely lighter in tone. Goa is a lot deeper and more red in undertone. I reach for Sirena on my more everyday makeup looks, and then when I really want to contour and be more snatched, I will use Goa. These give a little bit of radiance to the skin, but not a glittery type of radiance at all. Let me show you swatches. This is Goa and this is Sirena. Next up, we've got the Gucci bronzer. This is the Gucci bronzing powder. I love the packaging. It's a true modern meets vintage glam in the most beautiful way. I have it in the shade 4. Also underneath, you get the little brush. I've not used the brush. I've always just kept it just in case, just in case. Now, while as this is a luminous finish, it is a very natural wearing glow on your skin. There's no glittery particles at all. So here we have shade 4 on the Gucci bronzer. Gucci bronzer does have a scent to it, so if you're one that's a little sensitive to scents, that's definitely something to note. But it is something that once applied, it does dissipate rather quickly. Next up for bronzers. I feel like this one you guys are already gonna know. This is the Sisley bronzer. Wow, oh wow. Now, I do see that they have this in gold packaging now, and I did hear some people say they didn't like the packaging. It felt really cheap. A little disappointed in you, Sisley. That wasn't cool. This is what the Sisley bronzer looks like. This is also a gel powder formulation. This too has a luminous finish. This is something that melds and glides on the skin effortlessly. This is my everyday go-to bronzer. It builds up. I can leave it on a day with no makeup and just to have a little color on my face. This bronzer gives such a natural finish to the skin. Once it's blended on, it's literally undetectable, but it brings warmth and just the right amount of glow. It's something special. Here's the Sisley bronzer. This is the Gucci, Sirena, and Goa from Chantecaille. What is your favorite bronzer from 2020? Comment down below. Let's start off with the Giorgio Armani A Contour. This is a liquid contouring fluid. I love the little doe foot applicator. And this is what she swatches like. Now, this is described to be a contouring liquid bronzer. I personally use this more so as a contouring type product. Now, the formulation on this is so thin, and the color and the pigment is just enough that you can achieve a soft contoured effect, or it does build up quite nicely if you really want to take it there. Very easy to work with. It blends beautifully with a brush, a sponge, or even with your finger. It does have a very soft and natural glowing finish to it as well. Next up, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. This is another liquid product. That is what the packaging looks like. This twist to open and close. This is definitely something you want to remember to close or you will regret it. It will be a mess. This has a semi-matte finish to her. It looks a bit dark upon application, but it blends into the skin so seamlessly. That is what I have applied today only. I didn't use any bronzer on top, but I will say it does layer and build nicely. I love to glow. Yes, I do. Creams, powders, gelées, you name it. I want to try it. So for starters, the RMS Living Glow Face and Body Powder. I love the packaging. RMS is a more clean brand. Comes with a puff, and this is what the packaging looks like. Aren't you proud of me? Don't you see how clean it is? The formulation on this is so fine. So fine. It's so airy and light, and it gives the most beautiful glow, glimmer, luminosity. I love that it can build. I love that you can put it all over the body. Over the summer, I tell you, I was bathing in this stuff. All over my shoulders, collarbones, everywhere. Just everywhere. I went in with a big fluffy brush and just lightly dusted it all over the face. I went in with my airbrush from Wayne Goss and targeted it for a nice highlighting effect. Either way you use this, it's luminous goodness. Definitely what I love about it most is it's that very natural, lit from within, glowing goddess kind of product. Now this is going to be a heavy swatch just to show you what it looks like. Heavy swatch, but then here it is blended out, sheared out to more a realistic way of wearing. Next up is from Mother. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Highlighter in the shade Gold Champagne. Now you guys, this packaging it's something else. This packaging is so heavy and it feels so substantial in your hands. So you twist off and this is what the actual product looks like. The color, it's not your typical gold, silver, frosty type of highlighter. It's more of a pinky champagne. So we'll do a heavy swatch and then we'll kind of just shear it out like how we would. Mother did good with this formula. It melts into your skin. It looks flawless. You cannot tell where it starts and ends because it just blends into the skin so well. And the color, I love the color. It's so flattering. It wears so well. I love that you can build it up or you can leave it nice and sheer. You can go in with a brush that's a lot less dense and give a soft highlight to your skin. Or if you really feeling it that day, you can definitely build it up and bring on that pow, that wow factor when it comes to the highlighter, the glow. Bring and give all the glow when you build it up so beautifully with this highlighter. WESTMAN Atelier. This has been my go-to highlighter. This is the Lit Up Stick in Lit. Love the packaging. The packaging is so sleek, so luxurious, very on par with the brand. This is a clean luxury brand, top-notch stuff when it comes to WESTMAN Atelier. So this is what the actual product looks like. I know it just looks like a basic white stick, but it's very luminous, very dewy, bring on the glow, sign me up twice. It has a iridescent finish to it. This is what it swatches like. Now, this is what I was wearing in my best of skincare and hair care video. I wasn't wearing any makeup. I did have on a little bit of eyebrow product, so I didn't scare you all away because I have no eyebrows. And a little mascara. But I did go in with this with my fingers and just blended it in. It was very sheer and very light, but that's what I love about this product. You can definitely wear it on your no makeup days just for a little something, or you can glam her up all the way because she will build so that you can glow, glow, glow. I love that you can apply this and blend this over powders and it does not disrupt anything. It works. It has worked well with all of my foundations. It has worked well with all of my powders. It wears and stays glowy and luminous all day. This is my number one highlighter for 2020. Let's start off with the blush that I'm wearing today. It is the Dior blush. And yes, I keep my little pouches because it helps keep things clean. So let's say fingerprints everywhere. No, it looks gross. You just go ahead and take your little sleeve. She's shiny and new. This is the Dior Nude Luminizer Blush in Coral. And as the name suggests, this is a luminous blush. Gives a little bit of glow to the skin. I always use a less dense, fluffy brush. This is a Wayne Goss number 14, especially when it comes to blushes like this that are more pigmented and have a little bit of glow, because it definitely will give you that diffused airbrush application. Very seamless and very, very smooth. This is a little swatch of her. I like luminous blushes because I feel that I don't always have to use a highlighter if I wear a luminous blush, and especially on the lighter no makeup days. All right, next up we have a Burberry face palette. This is the Essentials Glow Palette. You can sculpt, you can blush, and you can highlight with her. Here is the color story. With this, they came out with two variations, a lighter variation and a darker variation. This is variation 2, medium to dark. Now the color on the cream and sculpting powder do look quite intense, but wow, it blends so nicely, so seamlessly, so naturally. Now here is the first row. Now, just to show you how easy the cream blends into the most natural finish, I just want to blend it out a little bit so you can see. It blends into the skin so nicely and it really gives that soft, natural sculpt effect. So the top row, the cream blended, and then the bottom row. A really good and strong performing face palette. This next blush is another illuminating, highlighting blush, but oh, she is pretty. It's from Chanel. This came from the holiday collection. This is the Le Chaînes de Chanel. This is a illuminating blush powder. Love the tone in this, and I love that it's luminous but it's not glittery. And what I really enjoy is the fact that when I wear this, I don't usually wear a highlighter because it gives such a natural, healthy glow to your skin. You can glam it up, you can be more natural, you can put it on the eyes and be a little monochromatic. Oh, she is beautiful. She is absolutely beautiful. I really enjoy the Chantecaille blushes. Now, these are blushes that each one of them has a different story. This one in particular is going to benefit the coral reefs. And because I live in Florida, it kind of worked out. So I was really happy to support any of their line and products give back in some way. This used to have a pretty coral on it, but I have used her quite a bit. Wonderful formulation on the Chantecaille blushes. They blend into your skin so beautifully. I do really like that you can build them up. You can kind of have a soft, everyday little flush, or you can build it up. This is flawless on the skin, and it is more so a matte in finish. So that is the Chantecaille blush. That is it for day 6 of our Best in Luxury Beauty week. We've got one more day to go. I truly appreciate you guys for being a part of this series. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I will see you very, very soon as we complete the Best of Luxury Beauty 2020 week. Stay beautiful, guys. Bye.